AMG family, Mondo here. Hey, just wanted to make sure real quick before we get started that you guys have subscribed to the AMG podcast channel. Go below if you can't see it, look a little, scroll down, whatever you got to do. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us immensely here at the AMG podcast. The second thing we need you to do is turn on your notifications. That way, anytime we drop new content, you are the first to be notified. That way we can grow together. We can learn in life together and do life together. All right. So with that said, let's get to it. What's going on, AMG family? Hope everyone is doing well. Wanted to check in again just to remind you all of what's coming up in the AMG world. I've talked to quite a few of you this week. We have some other consultations and meetings set up for the following weeks. And, you know, all of you are asking about certain things in regards to retirement, 401ks, 403bs, and all that. So just so you guys know, if you haven't heard, July 2nd, we will be having another educational masterclass, a webinar at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So if you haven't seen the link or the ad or anything that we have going around, we'll make sure we get that to you so you all can, register, get your seat and be ready to learn. Okay. So kind of give you some examples. So, give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be, doing on July 2nd. There's a couple different categories. We've got some folks that are in the educational field. That's been quite a few clients actually that have recently retired. Some are looking to retire, and others they've quit the teaching or the educational field and have gone on to other professions, right? So there are three different scenarios in regards to what to do with these 403b accounts that they've accumulated, right? Different retirement accounts. Maybe people have accumulated them because they've been job hopping from different districts, or maybe they've moved states and worked or whatever. Some folks have retired and they're looking at their particular accounts and like, man, this is not cutting the mustard. I need to do something better. My account's depleting faster than I thought it would, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to be talking to those two groups, but also people who are looking to retire and maybe a little antsy. They're trying to figure it out. They want to retire, not sure if they should because they're looking at numbers and the math isn't mathing. So we're going to be talking to all three of those groups in regards to the educational field, teachers, and administrators, all right? We also are going to be talking to anyone in any profession who has a load of retirement accounts that they maybe just forgot about. We've got clients that we talked to even this week who have sent us, statements on three different retirement accounts that they were like, yeah, I just had to dig them up. And I was surprised to see that it's still not doing much, but even though there's a lot of money in there, it hasn't really grown. Or, man, I forgot I had this thing and it has grown, but what do I do with this? So a lot of curiosity, questions about what to do with these vehicles. So we're going to be talking to those individuals who just have them sitting out there, and also just some of the realities. We've talked to a lot of people about even one particular person who's a former HR director in the process of signing up people for 401ks when they apply or get hired at a particular employer, and what that process is like. And what's interesting is that I found that in this conversation, he admitted it too, that a lot of HR directors don't even really understand the 401k plans. They pick up a particular plan from a particular institution, and they provide a product that makes sense to them, even though the HR department, they really don't know the ins and outs of it. They don't understand, they know the basics, like most of America who's in, just know the pure basics of it, but they really don't understand what's going on. Okay. And so the question is, like, if you're an HR director and you're providing this product to people that work at the organization and you don't understand it, but you're having people put their life and retirement into something that you really don't understand, that's what I call bass backwards, you know what I'm saying? So, so I was talking to this guy and he was telling me, he said, man, yeah, it's pretty crazy. People just sign and they really don't look at anything. I said, what's crazy? They don't even look at, the fine print. And he said in response, man, people don't even read the first paragraph. You just put it in front of them and tell them it's a 401k plan, and they just sign and they say, hey, we're doing a match. Okay, how much you want to match? I'm doing this. But but outside of that detail, there's not much that goes into the conversation of the 401k, which means both parties really don't know what they're talking about. It's just something that we do. And I did a lot of research on 401ks, and I'm gonna explain a lot of this, and even with 403s, and one of the things that I noticed is that I want to be careful. I'm not trying to say 401ks are the devil, or you're totally in the wrong if you have one. No, it's just we've been conditioned since the early 80s that this is the way to retire. And it may have made sense at that particular point. It was post-Vietnam, a lot of different things going on, economy was changing, and it may have made sense then. Nowadays, it doesn't make any sense at all for various reasons. That's why certain things exist, like 401k rollovers, and people are doing transfers from IRAs and different accounts like that. So, we're going to talk about a lot of these things, help you get educated on what you have. I've got even someone, personal friend of mine. I mean, he is sold out for that 401k, man. And even though I'm looking at the data and seeing how most 401ks are basically last about on average 11 years. Right. And I'm like, man, how do you put your golden years in something that, one, only lasts 11 years, two, you didn't even know that, three, you don't know how long it lasts, number four, I don't know what number I'm on now, I can keep going. But another point is that you don't know who controls it. You don't know what your tax bracket is going to be. You know it's probably going to be higher because taxes go up over time. And cost of a living goes higher. But so it's all these things that you don't know, but yet we're just banking on that thing to work out. So there's very little certainty. So what we provide are certain types of contracts that allow you to have that certainty. You know who controls it. You know what's in it. You know how it's going to grow. You know what's going to be there. You know what's going to keep up with inflation and all those things. So all the questions and concerns about 401ks, 403s, TSPs, and different things where you basically just at the mercy of whoever is controlling this thing, which you have no idea who it is. All those things I mentioned are answered with the contracts that we help our clients with. You have certainty, you have control, you have predictability, you understand what's going on, and it's designed to be there for the rest of your life versus on average 11 years. So I know it's gonna probably poke some nerves with some people because they're like, man, no, I'm all about it. But I asked one person, I respect you, I get it, you're all about it, tell me why. And they couldn't tell me, literally couldn't tell me. Other than that's what my job said I should do. I don't know if that's good enough for me to put my retirement in. That's what they told me I should do. And then you don't even know how it works. Now, again, we will be instructing on, and educating on this is what you can do and this is how it works. And that way you can understand it. You can play the game. You can understand and explain it to other people. You see all the things, all the fine print, all that fun stuff in those contracts that hold your money and build income for life. We explain that and you know how it works. That's the big difference between, the HR director and then even us at AMG. We're going to teach you what it is. We're not going to say, here, sign here. This is what happens. You're going to be retired and you're going to love life. All right, get to work. We're not doing that. We're actually going to teach you, all right, this is what it is. This is how it works. This is what it means to you. Not give you some Google definition. We're going to give you your definition of what this thing's going to do and how it's going to perform. So we're going to dig deep into it. It's going to be good. I know our last meeting, we had a lot of different topics, well, not a lot, it was two IULs and annuities, but it was a lot of different conversations. But this one's going to be hyper focused on retirement and the different things that we provide to help you, retire well, have that, have a good, full of sleep nights, no more sleepless nights, no more anxiety, no more wonder, no more worry. But now you can sleep with certainty and know that this vehicle that we can help you with and controlling, making sense, going, retrieving those retirement accounts that maybe you said don't matter right now, or maybe if you're hoping they matter, we can show you how we can make them matter at a higher level and all that good stuff, man. So I'm excited about it. July 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, July 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Man, I can't wait to see all you there. We're going to have some prizes, some giveaways, different things like we did last time. Have a lot of fun, meet some great people, man, and we're going to learn a lot together. All right, guys? So looking forward to it. Have a phenomenal rest of your weekend, and I will see you on July 2nd or on your upcoming consultation that you already have scheduled. All right? We'll see you guys later. Take care.